This week on Game On, football is back. It's purple time. After a season of rebound and playoffs, there's more to be done. It's training camp. We're front and center. Fans are pumped. The faces, some familiar, some new, ready to push after the prize. So fasten your seatbelt. We're packed, ready to go. It's time to get your game on.
Now, from the training camp home of the Minnesota Vikings, this is a special edition Game On with Rod Simons from Mankato.
It is Game On, powered by Taste of the NFL. Rod Simons at Minnesota State University in Mankato. 48 straight seasons the Vikings have been coming here to kick off training camp and another NFL season. So good to have you along. All we're talking is purple over the next 28 minutes and 30 seconds. And what's going to be special is you're going to meet some of the new faces, some of the draft choices, some of the players we're going to be talking about for years to come. Let's get after it. We always start Game On by the numbers.
And when we look at the numbers, we find the Twins have Central Division road work to do this week. The Wolves prepare for training camp in Mankato. The Wild will have preseason games here before you know it, September 17th against Columbus. And the Vikings will break for camp at Winter Park August 16th.
Ooh, and it's crazy. It was a year ago, I remember standing right here talking to you about the 3-13 season that we all had just lived through. Well, the players know what's in front of them. After 10-6, sky's the limit.
The team has come to its college town camp with a business agenda. No drama, no unrest, trying to improve on their 10-win season a year ago. Now the Purple Super Bowl project is in high gear.
I think for us now it's okay, now we know who we are. Now let's just go prove it again to ourselves, but then just take it a step further. And you see what Baltimore did is getting hot at the right time last year. Off of I think they were 10-6 as well. So I mean, we know it's capable. We know who we are and what we do. Now we just got to work on making it, really good.
Plates dug in. They say there's little doubt they can do more. This beast is even healthier than last season's remarkable near record-breaking run. The Purple added this former Packer pass-catching threat, the draft picks, the Pro Bowlers, and before bashing the quarterback, a Christian Ponder update from the guy who's got his back, his 6'7", 300-pound left tackle.
He's ready to go. He's ready to have a great year, which I think he will, and he's the leader of that offense.
And when it comes to Adrian Peterson, number 28 continues to amaze us and even his teammates. Enjoy him now. We're seeing one of, if not the greatest running back ever to play in the NFL. And his teammates know it.
It gives you that extra motivation to, hold your block that much longer because, he's a home run hitter. He can always take one for however long he needs to.
Oh, he's good. I mean, what more could you ask for the running back and the friend?
So bring on the 6-month marathon. Target date, February 2 in New York.
And when you talk about the possibilities in the Purple, nothing shouts louder out on these fields than one of the newest Minnesota Vikings. Oddly enough, he wears a very, very proud number here, 84, and his last name, Patterson.
With the 29th pick in the 2013 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Cordero Patterson, wide receiver, Tennessee.
You got two explosive players on defense, and now after Tavon Austin, you've got the most explosive offensive player in the draft.
So are you excited to be here? I mean, a lot of expectations, first-round draft choice, seem to fit right in.
I'm very excited to be here, but I look at it as not expectation. I look at the opportunity to be here, be a part of this organization, and I'm just coming in every day, just working hard and just trying to get better every day.
Talk about the other elements to your game, especially the return side.
On the return side, that's something I like to do. That's something I love. I think that separates me from a lot of players. I can be a receiver and I also go in the return game. And I like that. that's something in my game that's special to me.
Got to have a lot of confidence when you come in here, first-round draft choice, trying to get reps away from Adrian Peterson, Greg Jennings, and those guys. You seem to have it.
You got to be confident. Coming in as a rookie, people have a lot of expectations for you, but you don't supposed to look at it like that. But I have a lot of confidence in myself being a rookie. But some rookies don't have that much confidence, so I just got to come in with my head up and never look back.
And one last thing about the hair. Will you have any purple in there by the start of the season?
I don't think I had no purple in there.
Thanks, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
We're talking a lot of purple in football, but don't forget, after every Twins game, get the final call. We'll touch all Minnesota sports and give you the best info on how the Twins played. So tune into the new home of the Twins, 96.3 K-Twin FM. Minnesota favorite Jason Nagel joins me for the final call after each and every Twins broadcast. The K-Twin Final Call with GameON Flair, only at 96.3 K-Twin. It's radio for us. Before we're wrapped, you're going to see the littlest Peterson who owned camp. Ahead, you're going to meet one of the newest Vikings who changed his wardrobe from green and yellow to purple. But first, K-Twin's voice of the fan asking, do you think the Vikings will improve on their 10-6 record from a year ago?
I think they will be better than 10-6 this year. I think that with Christian Ponder's confidence and the continued improvement, I think we picked up some good rookies. And I just think the team has a better energy. And I think the state around it, we seem to have more energy around the Vikings. It's fun to have them come back to Mankato and good energy. So I think it's going to be a good year.
They don't agree on much, these two, but they do love K-Twin, these two.
Hey, Gardy, the Twins are on our favorite radio station?
Yeah, we're excited to be on FM.
Will you start a radio? Make it out to Keith and Kevin? Kevin and Keith. Keith and Kevin's fine. Kevin then Keith. How about combine it? Kethaven?
How would you spell that?
Keithheiketeven.
Put me in cold. I'm ready to play.
Lennox is more than just a name. We lead the way in home comfort products. Our invention of the first forced-air furnace back in 1895 changed the way America lives.
Liberty Comfort Systems is a Lennox premier dealer.
That means they're trained and evaluated to meet the highest standards in the industry. Lennox continues to lead with high-efficiency technology and superior equipment.
And it's all backed by Liberty Comfort Systems.
Some of the best people in the business. Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Meat Sauce here from KFAN. My weekly trivia question, courtesy of Bar Abilene, is who did the Vikings play in their first Super Bowl appearance, and who was the Vikings quarterback? We'll get to the answer at the end of Game On.
It's back to Game On TV with your Minnesota Vikings in Mankato.
So out of all the players that came, I was very excited to see you make the move over from Green Bay. How's it feel transitioning?
Oh, it feels good. It's a lot of different stuff, like, for example, like the names of people, you get names, you're like, hey, wait, who is that? And the guy next to you, like, wait, what's his name again? Because you want to ask him a question. But other than that, man, at the end of the day, it's football. You got quarterback, running back, lineman, D-lineman, linebackers, and you just call plays and you go. So it's really not that big of an adjustment.
If you move from one place to another, I would imagine it helps to be loved and welcomed, and you seem to be getting the love.
Oh yeah, it absolutely feels good to be welcomed in, and people know you a little bit, and people welcoming you, and they keep telling me I'm on the good side now, and I believe it.
Do you have a lot of green in your closet still? They ever ask you that?
You know what? Green never really was my color in the first place. So I didn't even really rock the green like that, so I didn't really have much to throw away.
It's kind of fun to walk into a place, though, that has such an intense competitive situation going with your old employer?
Oh yeah. That's that's something you kind of look forward to. It'd be nice sticking to the man a little bit.
But it's only 2 games. This team won 10 last year. As a collective whole, they want more and they want to go deep in the playoffs, and I would imagine you're here to help do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything I possibly can do to help, I'm all for it. And guy, we wouldn't be out here if we didn't want to be competitors and we didn't want to win 16 games and win a Super Bowl. That's the plan. But it's a lot of work and goes into it, and a lot of luck too. So
well, good luck. We're excited to have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
You can keep up with the T-Wolves and the NBA 24/7 with my weekly blog. It's Simon Says at Timberwolves.com. Simon Says full of inside information. We keep you connected to all things inside the team, from player movement to special promotions and so much more. It's interactive, so weigh in. Drop me a note at rod@GameOnTVMN.com. It's Simon Says every Thursday at Timberwolves.com. On deck, the new quarterback in town. But first, K-Twins voice of the fan asking, do you think the Vikings will improve on their 10-6 record last year?
It'll all be on how Ponders progresses. I don't worry about Adrian Peterson and the other ones and the new receivers. It'll at least 10-6.
The Minnesota Lynx want you to be a part of the fun at the Target Center this season, so they've made attending a game more affordable than ever before for college students. Tickets for weekday games are only $5 at the Target Center box office with a valid college ID. And for only $5, the Lynx are the best entertainment value in town. Come see the Lynx battle the WNBA's best as they try to bring a title back to Minnesota. This deal for weekday games is only available at the Target Center box office with a valid college ID.
It's the end of an era.
All the parties, the stories.
I'm gonna miss your smell. You were my first.
What? I knew it.
It's true.
Oh man, I'm sorry I broke your leg.
I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Whoa! Check out this new couch.
Hi, I'm Christian Ponder with the Minnesota Vikings. I know how important it is to fuel up so that I can be successful on and off the field. As a partner with the Taste of the NFL and the NFL's Play 60 programs, I am proud to encourage all of my fellow NFL players to do our part to make sure kids get the nutrition they need to learn and play at their best. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and NFL.com to find out how you can help. Welcome to the team.
Now, it's back to training camp. It's Game On with Rod Simons.
I may have been one of the happiest guys in the Midwest when we saw that we got you during the offseason. You bring a lot of experience to this team. You know what you bring. How does it feel so far?
Feels great. You know what? We've got a great cumulus of guys here. Obviously, they had a great season last year. We're trying to build upon that. Coach Frazier's done a great job. He's such a great leader, and it's been a great experience so far. I'm still getting acclimated, obviously, still learning the system, but at the same time, it's been a lot of fun, and I think that we've got a good team here.
You know that most football watchers will use New England as a bar for success. You've been there, done that. Does it seem that Minnesota's on the right path?
You know, again, I've only been here for a few months, and at the same time, coming off the success that they had last year and the way that the organizations run, the people that they bring in, the type of character players that we have on this team, I think it's absolutely going in the right direction. Very similar to that culture that was set there in New England when I was there.
As a quarterback, you kind of have to like your tools.
Right.
You got a running back number 28 in the backfield.
Yeah, who's
you got,
that, right?
yeah, really, and you got some receivers out there. It makes your job a lot easier.
There's no doubt. Anytime you have 28 in the backfield, you know you should be anticipating a lot of teams stacking the box, and you're getting some one-on-one opportunities on the outside. And we've got some ability on the outside, and they're competing each and every day and getting better, and that makes it fun. And also, at the same time, we've got some good tight ends as well to take advantage of those mismatches. So, you know, it's one of those things right now during camp is we've got to try to come together. We've got to build that rapport, that relationship, and that chemistry, and then let it go. When Sundays come around, hopefully we'll be operating on all cylinders.
We're looking forward to having you here. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's a busy sports week. Here's your update. Your Purple Pride planner shows that the Twins have Cleveland on the 12th. The Vikings with big dates ahead. First regular season game will be at Detroit and Ford Field September 8th. First home regular season game September 22nd. The Lynx get Washington on the 8th, St. Paul Saints in Sioux Falls. Tampa Bay visits United FC, and Gopher football back in action soon. First home game August 31st. The PGA with the Wyndham Championship. It's the Boeing Classic out in Seattle for the champions. NASCAR at Watkins Glen and Canterbury Park Racing Thursday through Sunday. We'd love for you to get into the game. Greg Coleman's effort for the YMCA August 12th. Tee It Up for the Troops August 15th. Ian Leonard's Bad Pants Open for Special Olympics on September 16th. And Taste of the Vikings, here before you know it, November 11th. Our Game On podcast features Rod Webby and the A-Train, full of inside information and viewer mail too. Drop us a note at GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Purple Pride Planner. We'd love for you to join us for a Game On taping. August 13th, our next one back in the cities. We'll be at Kieran's next to Target Field. The tapings are free to enjoy. They are live with complimentary guest autographs. Check our website for all our up-to-date show rosters and keep your game on with Facebook and Twitter updates. Still more from Mankato. Little AP makes his Game On debut. The fantasy guru will step in. But next, one of the number ones talking about being the Viking. First, though, it's the K-Twin voice of the fan asking, do you think the Vikings will improve on their 10-6 record last season?
I hope so. I feel good about their receiving core. And Antoine Winfield will be missed, but I think Xavier Rhodes will be able to step up and do something. Yeah. So I hope so.
You're optimistic.
I am. Every year.
They don't agree on much, these two, but they do love K-Twin, these two.
What? I love K-Twin infinitely more than you. Nope. All 6 presets in my car. K-Twin.
Man, I hear K-Twin in my sleep. I don't sleepwalk. I sleep rock.
We're halfway there.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Is there anything that helps you see the court better or rack up so many assists?
You know who you're playing with. You know, if he can jump, if he likes going left, he likes going right.
No looks in between to know when to throw an alley-oop or?
No, it's just practice.
Ball handling skills, passing.
It's just practice a lot, you know.
Anything else?
I can read minds.
I won't tell anyone.
I know.
Now, back to Mankato. It's Game On.
With the 25th pick in the 2013 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Xavier Rhodes, defensive back, Florida State.
Number one draft choice. Looking forward to talking to you. How do you like Minnesota?
I'm loving it. The fans welcome me on with open hands, the teammates, the coaches. I just feel welcome here.
You step into a situation where there are expectations. I know you have your own, but you can play right off the bat if it works out.
It depends on the coaches. They want me to play right away, but right now I'm just worrying about getting to know my teammates, getting to know the playbook, and getting better each day.
What do you bring to the team?
I bring physicality, I bring toughness, I bring a lot of things towards the defense. But also, I bring whatever my team and my coaches want me to bring. You know, I'm mentally strong, so I feel like I can do anything they need me to do.
You come to a team too, won 10 games last year, obviously has its sights set on getting further down into the playoffs and making a Super Bowl run. In your situation, that's got to feel pretty good to step into that situation.
Oh yes, every level you want to go to the top, and to come to here, you know, had a good season last year, and and expect to have another good one next year. You know what I mean? It feels pretty good.
Have you been able to notice, I know training camp isn't all that old, it's relatively young. Have you noticed any changes from the college game to the pro game already?
Oh, yes. I would say the tempo of the game.
Talking bad about you.
And they're already busting you up.
yeah, but I say the tempo of the game. The tempo is much faster. I mean, they get to the ball much faster. The quarterback hike the ball much faster, and the receivers running much faster.
Yeah.
So.
And has anybody told you that you have an Adrian Peterson style handshake?
Oh, I've been told that.
Let's show that. So you grip, and you don't just grip. It's rock solid.
Yes, many people told me that.
Oh, good luck. Have a great season.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
You can now get your Game On anytime with the show's official app. Download our Game On app for iPhone and Android too. It's full of your favorite shows, sponsor links, photos, and so much more. We link you to our show website and to our partner site, the best Viking fan site out there at purplepride.org. So bookmark us at GameOnTVMN.com. Still more from Mankato. It's AP's son owning the spotlight, a fantasy check, and your Game On update as your Vikings training camp special rolls. Only on Game On.
The closer you are to death, the more alive you feel.
You're James, aren't you?
Yes. Who's that?
It's Niki Lauda. He's just been signed by Ferrari.
He's a nobody.
Look at the way he's driving, like an old man.
Right now, with zero incentive, why would I drive fast?
Because I'm asking you to.
This is an incredible battle between these two great drivers.
Next time, I'll have you.
No chance. You're just a party guy. That's why everybody likes you.
Yes, I know, I'm terrible.
No, you're not terrible. You're just who you are at this point in your life.
To be a champion, it takes more than just being quick. You have to really believe it.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I can beat this guy, trust me.
He's consistent, dependable. Will he put his life on the line the day that really matters?
Welcome to the racing grudge match of the decade.
Champion Niki Lauda, trapped in a searing inferno of 800+ degrees.
Talk to me, James.
Don't go to men who are willing to kill themselves driving in circles looking for normality.
What did your wife say when she saw your face? She said, you don't need a face to drive, you just need the right foot.
I feel responsible for what happened.
Watching you win those races, while I was fighting for my life, you were equally responsible for getting me back in the car.
42 days after his near-fatal accident, Niki Lauda will race here today.
More powerful than the fear of death is the will to win.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce again. Yes, these teeth are real. Here's the trivia answer. The question was, who'd the Vikings play in their first Super Bowl appearance, and who was the Vikings quarterback? The answer? Kansas City on January 11th, 1970 in a 23-7 loss. Joe Kapp was the quarterback. See you Tuesday night at Bar Abilene, 8 to 10 for trivia, and next week on Game On.
Thanks for getting your game on. Now, back to Mankato.
Time to talk fantasy. The guru in Mankato. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
My phone's been blowing up with all these mock drafts. Say it ain't so. It's like early Christmas shopping. People are already drafting?
Yeah, it seems to get earlier and earlier every year, but yeah, now's the time to check out the mock drafts and the rankings.
Okay, let's get after it. If I'm a Viking fan, I want to know who the top 3 Vikings are. Number 1 is pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Adrian Peterson coming off of the 2,000 yards. Every year he's been in the league, he's had double-digit touchdowns. Expect more of the same this year.
And no one's running away from 2,500 yards here, the people we talked to.
The linemen have his back, that's for sure.
I love that. Second one is the newest Viking.
Yeah, Greg Jennings. Since 2007, which was his breakout year, he is third among receivers in touchdowns, only behind guys like Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, and Larry Fitzgerald. So that's pretty good company.
No question the Vikings are expecting a breakout season for him again.
Yeah, and Ponder's, the excuse has always been he hasn't had the receivers. Well, this is going to be his time to shine too.
Number 3, maybe the brightest shining star from the Pro Bowl game in Hawaii.
Yep, 5 catches, 122 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice.
Pro Bowl MVP and a trophy that he brought home too is nice. But you look at him, Kyle Rudolph. 26 catches his rookie year. He doubled it. He's at 53 last year. The only question with him might be injury concerns of sorts, but he's definitely a red zone target.
The biggest hands I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like the Hamburglar or something like that.
The Hamburglar, very, very good. Next week, we'll have 3 more for you. The Guru is all over it. GameOnTVMN.com for all his updates. You'll be back with us next week?
Yes, absolutely.
Only here in Mankato on Game On.
Time now for your Game On update. A precious moment at Vikings camp. While his superstar dad worked out on the field, this little man wanted his attention and got it. Adrian Jr. and everybody was paying attention. Cute little man, huh? Great to have him out on the football field with his daddy. Speaking of football, the Super Bowl may be a full season off, but Taste of the NFL is preparing for its party with a purpose. Taste made its announcement back in New York on the steps of the Brooklyn Borough Hall. Taste will host its dynamic Super Bowl event in Brooklyn February 1st. Minnesota's own Matt Burke, now retired, is a Taste board member, and he believes in the cause.
We're here talking about hunger, which is a pervasive problem in our society. It affects 1 in 6 people in America, which is the richest country in the world. And we're talking about raising millions of dollars trying to help those people. It's you take a step back and you realize just how fortunate you are, just how fortunate I am to be part of something that's so much bigger than just me.
And it's official. Another fight lined up in his quest for a title belt as Golden Caleb Truax heads back into the ring September 21st in Minneapolis. We're going to update you with fight information and more all in the coming weeks. And that's your Game On update.
Just had a text asking, when does camp end here in Mankato? You have a chance to see the Vikings here very up close and personal through August 14th. Try to get down. It's a great time. That's all we have for you this week. Don't forget, get all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com, and make sure you watch next week when we'll have Chad Greenway, Kevin Williams, and we'll tell you what Matt Burke is up to, the former Viking and Super Bowl champion with the Baltimore Ravens, what his post-football life is looking like. Until then, I'm Rod Simons. Thanks for making us a part of your Sunday. Have a great week and keep your game on.
Where's Hunt? Hunt's up!